Biology students, this is Mr. Ling, and I wanted to post a quick video which I'm actually going to include in the class because this assignment is one that brings up a lot of questions, and so I thought I'd put this in here to explain it. So when you get down here in Foundations of Biology, your first module, assignment 1.05, Earth's early atmosphere. There's a little thing here about turning in your assignments as Google Docs, so make sure that you do that, just as a reminder. But anyway, for this assignment, after you go through the lesson and you get to the end, which is the activity tab, and if you haven't noticed already for the biology class, the activity tab is always where your assignment instructions are going to be. Just make sure you click on all the links, because there's always a few. So here's the assignment, and you can read that. I'm not going to read it on here, but right there, the link, it says view the assignment and rubric. So let's go to the rubric first. I just want to make sure you always look at these, because these, basically, this is how I grade it. So there's no surprises. This is what I'm looking for. So make sure you pull that open and read through these things so that you understand what I am looking for. All right, but let's talk about the actual assignment here. So let's open this up. So here's the instructions. You're basically going to be looking at genetic code for the cytochrome C protein. And there's a link down here, right there. Amino acid sequences in cytochrome C proteins. So when you open that up, you're going to see this and you're going to think to yourself, wow, that's a lot of letters and numbers. I don't know what that all means. So let me explain it real quick. So you'll learn this later, but proteins are basically long chains of amino acids. Amino acids are kind of like the building blocks for the proteins, kind of like the Lego pieces, okay? And if you're going to build a long chain of Legos, you need a bunch of different pieces, right? So these would be like the piece numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So each of those piece numbers, each of those locations in your chain could have a different type of Lego, right? You could have, well, there's not that many different types of Lego. Well, actually there are now, but instead of Legos, you have amino acids, okay? These letters here all represent a different amino acid. And there's 22 different amino acids out there. So they've just given a letter for each different type. So what you're going to do, and this takes a little bit of time, but you're going to look at humans and you're going to compare, well, humans and chimpanzees have the exact same genetic code for this protein. You may have heard that humans and chimps are like 99% identical, 99.7 I think it is, genetically speaking, which is true. But if you go down the list here, you'll compare. So if you look first at the Rhesus monkey right here, and you go down the rows here, see 1 through 8, there's nothing, right? There's nothing for these positions. I don't exactly know what that means, but the proteins might not start here until position 9. But at position 9, they both have a G amino acid, so they're the same. Position 10, same letter D. And if you go all the way down the row, you'll see that for this one, they're all exactly the same. So genetically speaking, they're the same. They have 0 differences. So now let's compare to a horse, okay? And again, all of these you're going to compare back to the human and chimpanzee. So the horse, we go across here, let's see, G is the same, D is the same, V and V, E and E, K and K, G and G, K, K, I, F. Oh, here we go, at 19. If we look, oops, can't highlight that one. At 19, we have I for the human, and the horse is V. So there's one difference. And if you go on down here, you'll find that there's 3 differences along here. So let's go back to the assignment, and you'll see this chart here. You can copy and paste this whole thing into a Google Doc and use this to turn in your assignment. But here for Rhesus monkey, we would put in here the number of differences was 0, if you remember. The horse has 3. And as you go down this list, you'll find there's more and more differences as you go down. Okay, so that's the first part of this assignment. The second part of this assignment is the reflection questions. This here, my friends, is the most important part. You need to do this part first to be able to answer some of these questions. But most of these questions you'll answer from what you've learned in the lesson about the beginnings of Earth, how some of these important molecules might have come to be and why they're important, what's important about them. You'll learn all that in the lesson. So these questions should be answered. These are more than just probably one-sentence answers for these. You'll probably need at least 2 or 3 sentences each to answer these questions. So just be prepared for that. And that's about it. If you still have questions about this assignment, please email me, call me, text me, let me know. Happy to go over this with you again.